to a new location, which means we have a ton of tasks to complete. Welcome to another behind-the-scenes look of a day in our schoolie build. Now that the bathroom has been fully renovated, it's time for us to move in. This was really exciting for us because we got to unpack our last few boxes, and not just that, but our house is feeling more permanent and homey every single day. Plus, this area is a lot more drive-ready, so we could hit the road quicker. It was officially time to switch out our propane tank because we've finally run out after 3 months of living on the road. And for cooking every day, multiple times a day, we feel like this lasted a while. We've recently switched over to buying our drinking water, and that's because the quality is varying way too much between the places we're staying. And we're having to fill like every few days, so we need to find a better, more permanent solution for our drinking water. We really like to get all of our maintenance and tasks done right before we leave a location because over the time we've been there, we found all of the best places to get it done, and we like to do it at those spots before we move to a new location. Especially laundromats because we've noticed a huge variation of quality and price at these locations. So before we hit the road, we made sure to get as much laundry done as possible, including our sheets, towels, and rugs. Literally, I don't think we will ever get over how incredible our closets are and how much storage they really have. They were totally worth the headache. Next up, it's time to grab our staple groceries. I don't think this is necessarily a task we need to do before every time we travel, but this is going to be our first time staying on free dispersed land, and we're going to be like 45 minutes to an hour from any grocery store, so we just wanted to make sure we were stocked up. Plus, we got to get some of our favorite local items one last time. Okay, I know this looks crazy, but we are currently at a campground on the side of the highway, and to get diesel, it was an hour-and-a-half detour, so we decided to get these gas cans, give ourselves 10 extra gallons, which would be the perfect amount to get us to the next gas station. It's time to pack up camp, and we started with our portable fire pit, which we've used many times this summer. We just dusted it off and packed it away. A whiskey! Next up is our cat's favorite place in the world, their play tunnels, which we only take out if we're somewhere for a good amount of time. We then packed up our very beefy bikes, one went in the car and one went in the bus, but we definitely need a permanent solution for these because they scuff up everything. We then took down our last few outdoor items, including our lights, tire covers, and the internet satellite. But just because everything's secured doesn't mean we're ready to hit the road, because we have to do a pre-bus inspection before every time we drive and top off with any fluids the engine may need. We also refilled our bus with water, that way we wouldn't have to leave our next campground for at least a week. Ever since living on the road, which has been just a few months, we've been playing it safe, staying with friends or staying on cheap campgrounds, but this is the first time that we're going out into the wild and having to just figure it out. We are so excited to be checking out our first new state, but even more than that, we're excited to see how we can adapt to a brand new environment. So make sure to hit that follow button to keep up to date with Jess and Jake.